Hello, this is JD bringing you my daily bliss. Thank you so much for joining me. We're here Monday through Friday, bringing you meditation, messages, guidance, and just some daily happiness in your very busy day. Just a little bit of news for what's coming ahead. I know I've told you that there's some new things coming for September. Some of the changes that you can expect to see, because I don't know about you, but I like to know about changes coming in. The daily show is going to be moving to a weekly show. So we're going to continue daily messages Monday through Friday until the end of summer. And then starting in September, you'll see weekly Bliss on Wednesday. And then starting in June again, we'll resume our Monday through Friday schedule. But with that freeing up of time, you're going to see some new videos coming through. There are going to be some book reviews. So if you have a metaphysical book that you'd like me to take a look at and review for you, or interview maybe, because I have some slots I'm looking to fill. I already have some people that I have in the past talked to, so you'll be hopefully hearing some interviews coming up starting in I think the first interview might be in December, but in September I'll be doing just regular plain old textbook reviews on some of my favorite books, moving into some new books. So it means I have to start working through my reading list. And there's some other things coming in. I've been talking to someone about possibly doing a show together, maybe a little bit of a collaboration. And Lord knows this person and I can talk. So it might be quite a lengthy show. But anyway, new things coming in starting in September. And also in, I think sometime in October, there will be another contest that is in the works already. So, that being said, moving into our message for today. For today, we have the Three of Swords, and this isn't from a particular deck. This is just tarot in general. The past couple of days, I've been getting cards being shown to me as opposed to pulling from a deck. And for those who don't know what that means, when something is shown to me, it is telepathically put in front of me. And so the Three of Swords is coming in, and the meaning I'm getting for it today is slightly different than I normally read for the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is usually presented in most tarot decks as a heart with three swords going through it, and this is symbolizing a pain in the heart chakra, or heart pain that is needed to be healed, released, or that might be coming up in the near future. For me, today with this particular card, we're really talking about the three stages of pain: the acknowledgement, the forgiveness, and the release. All of these stages are very important. Very oftentimes when a big pain to the heart, such as a breakup or a betrayal, happens. And this is different than grief, although grief can fit some of these stages as well. But for this particular reading, we are talking about healing from a pain in the heart, an emotional pain that is not of somebody passing. This is more of a betrayal or a hurt, or again, a breaking up. And oftentimes when we receive the news or the impact of this pain, there is a shock that happens. So there's a lack of acknowledgement. We're in a bit of denial, and I'm sure you've heard of that stage. But really, for me, the three that I'm focusing on are acknowledgement. If you have been in denial of pain that has been done, it is time to acknowledge it. It's time to acknowledge it to yourself so that you're not doing anything destructive to compensate for that newly found void, or rather rediscovered void. So acknowledge that pain has been done. Just acknowledge it. Then the next stage, if you've had a pain that you have acknowledged, but you have not forgiven yet, then this is the time for you to move to that stage. Move on. Forgive. Forgiveness is never for the other person. It is for you. Let me say that again. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It is for you. You need to forgive for your own peace of mind and to reclaim your energy. I'm going to say that again because I know that some of you are not really believing me on this. When you harbor anger or pain against somebody else and you don't forgive them, you are allowing them, and I know this has been said before, to live rent-free in your heart space, in your brain. They don't deserve that. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Now, you may forgive on an intellectual level, but moving forward and actually releasing it is a whole other experience. And releasing is when you move beyond any emotional attachment to what happened. It means you can talk about the event and feel nothing, maybe humor, wisdom, lessons learned. And that is the final stage. So if you have forgiven somebody, but you have not yet really released it, now is the time. So today is the day to move through those stages, and that is what we're going to do in our meditation. And I do apologize that we're running a little long today, but I really felt like this card needed a good amount of attention to each of these stages. So my daily bliss was, once again, today was a pool day and it was so much fun. I got to have great conversation with my friends and my mother was there, so it was a lot of fun, and I think that she might be listening, so if you are, thank you for having us and spending time with me. It is always a joy. And the other bit of bliss is right now, and again, you guys know that I record at night, I'm sitting here listening to the crickets and the tree frogs outside, and there's some little dog barking somewhere in the dark. But I love those sounds. I love the sounds of the nighttime, and it's just so peaceful. I do hope that dog finds a little bit of happiness and stops barking. But please do share your bliss. And again, I apologize if our show is going to run a little bit long today. So share your bliss with me. I went back and I looked through some of the comments on past episodes, and I just love reading your comments. And I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing our reading with my contest winner, which I had announced on one of the earlier videos. I'm going to be doing the reading tomorrow. So yay, very excited. Well, for you, it's today. So later today, I'll be doing the reading, and no, it's not going to be on YouTube. Sorry. But again, thank you all who entered the contest, and I'm looking forward to the reading. So daily affirmation, I think, we're going to stick with the message of the card. So I acknowledge my pain, I forgive those who inflicted it, and I release all attachment. I acknowledge my pain, I forgive those who inflicted it, and I release all attachment to it. And so now moving into our meditation. This is going to be slightly shorter so that we don't go too far over our 15 minutes. I do like to keep the show under 15 minutes. We might run a little over. So get yourself nice and relaxed. Find either a position laying down or sitting comfortably in a chair. And I want you to breathe in and breathe out, bringing a big column of light through the crown of your head, allowing all of your chakras to open, particularly focusing on the heart. See the light swirling around your heart. Allowing all of your chakras to be connected, because pain, though it affects the heart, will affect all parts of you. On a piece of paper in front of you, in your mind, there's going to be a space for you to write down what has caused the pain that is weighing you down. And by writing it down, you acknowledge that pain. You give it a name, and you give it tangibility. Take a moment and write down what is causing your pain, what has been stuck with you, and acknowledge it. Notice all the feelings that come in, the rush of emotions. And if you've suppressed your emotions regarding this, allow it to rise up, bubble up, so that it can be purged. Lower on the paper, you will find more lines. On these lines, write any name who caused this pain, including yourself if you feel that you hold some blame in this. And as you look at the name, feel the emotions that are tied with the name and the pain. And it's okay if you cry, it's okay if you release emotion or anger. This is a safe space, and this will help in your healing. Once you've felt the emotions, say, I forgive you. I forgive you, and I claim my peace. I claim my joy, and I claim my lessons and gratitude. I forgive you. And when you say that, say it with an open heart, not just going through the motions. You may need to do this several times, or you may need to revisit this meditation until you've finally released this pain and you've finally forgiven. As you look at the name of your pain and the names of those connected, take a moment and release. This could be the hardest part of this session for you, is the release. Put the name and put the pain in a little bubble that appears before you. As you put it in there, wish it well. Give gratitude for the lessons learned, and know that you are a wiser, stronger, better human because of that experience. And let it float away, never to be worried about again, never to take heart space with you again. And breathe. Feel what it is like to just be in a quiet space, reclaiming that space that anger and sorrow and pain took up. And now fill it with beautiful pink and green healing light. Fill it up with light of the divine. Fill it up with love. Feel blissful joy take over that space and release it. Release it into the ether, into the universe, and breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Picture the light flooding you, surrounding you, crystalline beauty. Allow your heart to be open and see yourself as beautifully protected. When you are ready, take a deep breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And you may open your eyes. Friends, feel free to do this meditation several times for different pain, different worries, different things that you may be working on. You know, I have dealt with a lot of pain in my life, and I held on to it for a very long time. And I've spent the past few years slowly and sometimes very quickly releasing things. So I know from whence I speak. This is not an easy process, and it's not a one-time deal. You're not going to release it in one time, and if you do, you are very truly blessed and lucky. Do this as often as you can until you feel that your heart is light, is free. And I will tell you that there is an end point at which your heart does feel light and free again. That you can heal from this pain, but it needs to be done purposefully, and it needs to be done because you value yourself, you value your peace of mind, and that you decide to give your heart space to people and loved ones who return your love, who respect your energy, and who treat you well. And with that thought, I send you all my love, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Many blessings and a blissful day. Bye.